Everyone, welcome back to Polly's Pretties. I thought I'd come on tonight to show you how the stamps I got from Temu worked and a little trick you may not know. So sometimes I use a stamp block, sometimes I have a stamp platform I use, other times I use this lovely friend of mine. Because some stamps are kind of pain in the buddy, okay? And some of mine are unmounted stamps. Now, unmounted means there's no block for them and they are not like a they don't have like a sticky background to stick to one of the acrylic blocks. So on that case, here's where the trick comes in. I'm going to try to get you down here where you can see, hopefully. On my desk here, you can see it looks like I have two mats over here. This one, and then the pink one under. Well, this is just one of those clear chopping mats from Dollar Tree that you pay like $1.25 for. I keep it here. Guess what? Cling mount stamps will cling to this. You can lay them down, boom, 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 with your ink. Lay your paper over it. Boom, 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 with your brayer. Now, I don't know if a foam brayer will work because these aren't foam. These are the hard ones. And you'll get your stamp every time. So, I want to show you some of the ones I did tonight. And some of these, yes, I had to brayer. These ones I brayered. These were that fairy stamps that I bought. I wanted to check the fairies to see if I could get them to work. So they worked really well. But I did use them on my little clear mat here and my brayer. Alright, this was the mermaid stamp set I bought. There's the first two. There's the little border thing, and then a little seashell. And then the big mermaid stamp looks like that. Okay, so then I got the sea creature stamp. Well, sea life. We'll not call it creatures. So here is what some of those came English come out like. And then here's another page of those. I think they turned out really good. Here's another page of those. Then here's my little traveling boy, his dog, his tree, and the little saying, wander, wonder, repeat. So that's how that turned out. And then we get to the gods and goddesses. So here is Nefertiti, okay? Now she is one that I did on the mat here in Brayard because these are kind of too big for my stamp blocks. So there she is. There's the little scarab. There's the name Nefertiti, and it says, "A beautiful thing is never perfect." Those are all the Nefertiti stamp. Then we have Poseidon. He worked on a block. So here's Poseidon. There's the fish. There's his name. It says God of freshwater and sea. So that is how he turned out. Then we have Hestia. And she was a biddy to stamp. Let me just tell you, she works on the mat here. So if you have one of these mats and a brayer, you're good to go. She will work for you every time. But this is her. This is the leaves, her name, and it says Goddess of Health, Goddess of the hearth, the family, and the state. Okay, then we have Apollo. And he worked fine on the block. So this is him on a block. This is the sun. This is Apollo. It says God of sun, music, and poetry. That'd be a god I'd like to find out. Okay, now Aphrodite I had to do in a couple pieces because I only had small pieces of paper for her. So here is the Aphrodite stamp. Okay. And here is her name, Seashells, and it says Goddess of Love, Beauty, and Desire. She was also Cupid's mother, which they don't tell you. So that is all of the stamps tested. So, at least all the ones right now. I have not tested out the dies yet. I've got a whole plethora of them sitting there to test. But the stamps are tested and they all work. And I am thrilled about that. So, the next thing I wanted to show you in this video, and this should be in a haul video, but I'm going to do it now because I'm doing it now. These were gifted to me by my fabulous husband. And I'm going to blame some of you ladies out there that I love to hang out with. Let me bring this up some. Sorry about this, guys. I'm not trying to make you sick. Alright, so I am going to blame Emily. Hi, honey. Yeah, you sent me on a hunt. And I'll show you the paper pad and tell you about it when I get there. And then my other friend that did this was Miss Audrey from Odds and Ends. Yeah, I was watching her, and yep, she made me go shopping. She did. She made me go shopping. She pointed her finger at me and went, "You go." Not really, but they had paper pads that were so beautiful. I simply had to go look for them. So let's, okay, not that one. That one's just one I had in my crazy head. Okay, so here is one from, this is the one that Emily made me go look for. This is by Craftsmith. There's 48 sheets. It's called Ethereal Dream. And here, I'm sorry, my light's going to really bugger that up. But there's what it looks like. And I'll try to do at least some kind of flip so you can see. I'm sure Emily probably did on her channel, so. But this is me fumbling. Okay, so here's this one. And you get 2 pages of each in this. So I'm not going to show you the duplicate page. This I love. And this is what made me go hunting. Right here. The honeycomb looking. So there's that. This I think is cute. I don't know how I'm going to use it yet. But I'm going to use it. Okay. And then we have this one. Boy, my camera doesn't seem to pick up the color. Ugh. Brownie, what are you tearing up down there? Rory, he's got something in here! Sorry about that, everybody, but my puppy has something down there that I don't think he should have. And I can't reach down and get it because he's under the chair. You need to quit, son. Then there is the... Let me see if I can change this lighting and see if I can fix this. Because you're going to have to come to him. There we go. Now we got some color on there. So there's 2 of that one. It's under my chair. Then there is this beautiful page. It doesn't matter. Don't want him eating that because it ain't good for him. Okay, then there is this beautiful page. And I believe, no, it wasn't this one Emily used. I think it was one later in the pack. But yeah, you have to go check out Emily's channel. She used some of these pages already, and boy, oh boy, oh boy. The stuff she made was gorgeous. There's this one. I love it. Anything sparkly, shiny, yeah. This flower page is not like I need any more flower pages, but I love that. I probably have enough flower pages to live on for the rest of my life. And then there's this beautiful page. And then there's this beautiful stripe. Then there's this one that kind of looks like a checkerboard almost. There you go. Then there's this one. And this one, I don't know. I'm so tempted to try to do like a dream journal. I don't know where I'd find all this stuff. But that's where my brain thinks with that. Then here's another beautiful flowered page. And the flowers are the sparkly. Then here's, I think, the one that Emily used. It's beautiful. This paper pad is gorgeous. So, Emily, thank you. And then there's this one that looks like a checkered flag almost in the pastels. Brownie, you are so rotten. Then here's more of the honeycomb, but it's in blues. Then here's a real pretty stripe. This speaks clouds to me right here. So that's probably what that'll end up, is clouds and something. This one I like just simply because of how it shades. Here's another pretty paper. More pretty flowers. This one speaks mermaid volumes to me. I don't know why. It just does. And then you get a couple sheets of really beautiful cut-aparts. I believe the cut-aparts are... yeah, that was it. And that, again, is Ethereal Dream, 48 sheets, and these are all from Michaels. Oop, that was almost a bad deal. Okay. Next are... I'm going to pull the two that I believe I saw on Audrey's channel. And Audrey, thank you. Not that I needed more paper, but this was too pretty to resist. So the first one is by Craftsmith. There's 48 sheets, 2 of each, and the paper pad is 12 by 12. It is called Terra Luna. And the minute I saw this, my brain went, ooh. So yeah. Hopefully I can get this turned and show you all the beautiful pages. Like I said, there is 2 of each. So here is the first page. Look at all that. Oh, beautiful. Yum, yum, yum. And then there is this beautiful page. Now this one I think is beautiful. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this one yet, but it'll come to me. Then there's this beautiful one. It's got little diamond, like gems on it. Then we have this one. Then we have this one. Then there's cut-aparts. And these cut-aparts, I don't know, I've got about 50 ideas for already. So there's that. And then another sheet just like it, of course. And then you have another set of cut-aparts, because it is kind of like the Zodiac. Well, excuse me, it is the Zodiac of a form. So, there you go with that. And then you have this beautiful page, which is gorgeous. I love it. Then you have this one. And you have this beautiful one. Then we have this one. This is not my favorite. I don't really care for this one too much. I mean, I'll use it. I'll find a way to use it. But it isn't really one of my favorites. I love this one, though. Look how pretty. Oh, yes. Like I said, when I saw this one, my brain went, oh, I need that. No, I don't really need it. I wanted it. Here's another one of the gem pages, but it's done in a like a taupe or a brown. There's sun and moons. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have this like teal bluey. Here's another one with diamonds. Okay, then we have like the brown with the suns and stuff. And that one I think is pretty. Then you have like a cut apart borders page. Then you have, and these, I'm telling you, I'm tempted to just pull out and put in a frame. I really am. I'm so tempted to just pull them out and frame them. Then there's this pretty pink one. Here's a pink background with the moon and some stars. And it's a faint pink. Then we have this gorgeous deep blue with all of that gold. Yeah, we do. And then we have this one. It's like a brown with like the blue overlay. And that finishes that pad. And that was Terra Luna. Next is another one that Audrey had, and the minute I saw it, my brain went, ooh. Because it is also something I'm way too happy to play with and have and deal with and enjoy. And this is by Recollections, but it's called Fairy Forest. So it's a big old pad. There's 58 sheets in this. Okay? It is just, oh, yes. Okay? I love this pad the minute she opened it, and I just went, okay, I have to go see. And luckily enough, our Michaels had them. So I was quite happy. So here is the first page. Some of those are hard to see. I'm sorry. There we go. And again, there's 2 sheets of each in this one. And these are pretty thick pieces of paper. They really are. Well, if I can get a hold of this guy, I can put him up here and I'll show you the second one here. Here is this one. It's like a big fairy book. Then this is just, oh yes, this is fairy all the way right here. This is stunning. I love it, love it, love it. So y'all do know there's another fairy collab coming. Just saying. Down the road, there'll be a fairy collab again. This page I love, although I swear it doesn't make me think fairy, it makes me think mermaid. But I'll find a way to use it with fairies, don't you ever worry. Oh, yes. And then this just, yes, please, it's butterflies. And then, oh, this page. This page is gorgeous. Oh, look at the fairies. Yes. I don't know if I'll use that as a background page or not. It's too pretty. Now, this next one, it could be fairy, but it puts me in mind of Harry Potter. It really does. The glasses, the books, the chess pieces. It just, for some reason, it rings Harry Potter to me. So, not that that hurts my feelings, because I like Harry Potter. And then the next one is an alphabet, and I love this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful alphabet. You could spell all kinds of things with that. The next page, I don't know how I'm going to use it yet, but I want to use every little inch. And I mean every inch. Look at that gorgeousness. I'm telling you, when I looked through this today when it came, I literally was just, yeah, my whole mouth just dropped. This page is another stunning page. It's floral. Beautiful. Look at all that. Yummy. I love it. Like I said, there's another fairy collab coming. Beautiful keys. Some are foiled, some are not. Oh, okay. Make sure I don't flip too many pages there. Okay, the next one, I'm going to call this a fairy bridge and stairs. Look at this. Oh, how beautiful. See, if I found something like that in the woods, you know, I would sit there and I would try to share it with all my friends. But then I would sit there and, like everybody else in the town that I live in, I'd probably say no. Simply because it's so beautiful and I wouldn't want it ruined. And unfortunately, the youth in the area I live in is something else. This, I think, is gorgeous. I think she's just beautiful. I love this. This has tons of possibilities here. Tons of possibilities. I think this is pretty. Of course, I like amethyst. And this one just made me go gaga. Okay? Like, I love that page. Look how beautiful. Then we have, I'm going to try to hold this a little better, hopefully. Then we have this page, which just, yes, there's tons of possibilities there as well. I mean, it's just gorgeous. These pages are stunning. Okay, then we have this page. And these pages, like I said, they're beautiful. I mean, oh my goodness. They're good and heavy pages, too. They're not real thin. Then we have our houses. Gotta have some houses in there. And I am not sure. I think this might... I'm not going to guess. This is a plant of some sort, I think, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. But it's pretty. And then this page. Ooh la la. Hello. And that is white sparkle paper in the background of those. So, yes, please, and thank you. And then this one. Ooh, how beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then we have one that made me laugh the minute I saw it, and that's this beautiful house. I think it's just adorable. I could see gnomes living there, or pixies. Then there's the fern. Then there's more beautiful fairies. Then there's butterflies. And if you look, they have some glitter. Then there are some butterfly cut-aparts. And when I saw these, my brain went, ooh. So, yeah. I just can't. Sometimes paper just... This one kind of puts me in the thoughts of Alice in Wonderland because of the clocks and the keys. And then last but not least, we have a beautiful green paper. And I just think this paper pad's amazing. I really do. I love it. So that's that one. And then this next one, I wasn't inspired by anybody. It's just one I found and I thought was very pretty. And so I got it. This is by Recollections. It's called Club Velvet. There's 58 sheets, 2 of each. So here's what the front cover looks like. And this is the last one I have for now. I did get a couple others, but I think they're back ordered, I think they said. So, who knows? There's the first page. The second is this beautiful dark green satin. This one, I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but I was gathering some ideas earlier, so we will see what comes. Then we have these beautiful, beautiful flowers. Then we have this pink, this is kind of like velour or velvet. Now, it doesn't feel that way. Obviously, it's paper, but the picture of it. Then we have some beautiful flowers on a very dark background. Then we have this really super dark page. I don't know what color to even call that. I don't know if that's blue, that's black, that's purple. I have no idea. Then we have some beautiful large cut-aparts. And the one with the writing says, "Together is a beautiful place to be." I told my hubby I think that I see a fold-out book coming out of this for him and I. Then there's this beautiful gray page, and it's kind of like a gray pinky color. It's real pretty. Then we have this beautiful page. Then we have one with script writing that I cannot read much of. So, the word call, dream, thought, free. There's a lot of different random words there. Then we have a page of photo frames. Then we have another one that's going to probably blur or at least blind you in a way. So there it is. Hang on, my glasses are sliding. Then we have another dark background with beautiful flowers on the side there. This one is like a green, kind of brocade looking when you get up next to it. Then this one kind of made me giggle. It's little crowns on a cream background. Then we have another one of the flowers that does a fade. Then we have this one, tickled me to pieces. It's called In the Garden, and it has the flowers and then it has their name. And I thought that was beautiful. Then we have Gold Satin. Then we have another flower page. Then this one I'm not sure. I think these are teeny crowns on a black background. And the crowns are like a purple or red. Yep. Then we have a green background.
How many did you do so far?
This is the last one. Then here's another page of cut aparts. And there's the crazy stalker who bought these.
Yep. You have 2 more coming still, I think.
Yeah, I think. I just don't know how long, when, where. There's another flower page. Then here's a green frames page.
Go back out here. Okay, love you, bye-bye.
Love you, bye-bye. Here's another flower page. Then here is one that I love. This is my favorite right here. Look how dark that red is. Love that. Then another script page in gray. And then last but not least is the cut apart borders page. And of course, that's the end of this one. And this again is Club Velvet by Recollections. And those are the ones I got today. And I figured they'd be fun to play with, to make things out of and do things with. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing those and the stamped images. T-Wood, if you're watching this by chance, I need you to send me your mailing address and a decision on like how many we want to swap, how many of those stamped images. So if you let me know, my email address is in my about. So it is listed here. And anyone else who might want to do a stamped image swap or any other kind of swaps, let me know. If I've got time and I've got the money to mail, I will have no issues helping and doing swaps and enjoying them. And, you know, I do all kinds. I do pocket letters and all kinds of different ones. You just have to ask. And if it's something I've done, I'd probably jump on it. If it's something I haven't, I'd probably ask about it. But anyway, my friends, it is getting later here, and I'm going to go get a drink because I'm dry. I hope that you all have had a wonderful day wherever you're at in the world. Please remember to smile. It makes people wonder what you're up to. Hug someone, anyone, everyone. And stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Fake it if you can't make it right now until you do make it. Because the more you fake it, the more it won't be fake. So that is my idea. Please drink a lot of fluids because with it getting warmer, you can dehydrate very easy. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I hope to talk with you again soon. Bye-bye.